Hello everyone, welcome back to Oshkosh Today. Now we are with our third guest of the day. Our very own Senior Center is here. Our friend Jane Wells is here to tell us about a really cool project you guys have coming up. And I've been meaning to get you in here for so long to talk about this. So,
well, thank you, Emily.
Yeah.
It's great to be here.
Oh, it's always great to have you too. And this project, it's called Seniors Connect.
Senior Connects, yes.
Senior Connects. And what exactly, give us a little overview of it.
Okay, well it first started out, it kind of was born out of the Isolation Jam that was held earlier this year. And they recognized the fact that seniors often become isolated, as sometimes people as they age become isolated. And that leads to a lot of bad things happening. And so they came up with this idea of what if we connected high school kids with seniors, you know, who knows technology best?
True.
Youth. And who could use technology to stay connected with other people? The seniors. So that's how the program first was even, you know, thought about or created. And to be a part of it has been just phenomenal. It is so cool to see it all come through. And you know, none of this would be possible without a grant that we received from the Women's Fund of the Oshkosh Area Community Foundation. And so through that, we've been able to purchase some devices that are on hand for seniors to try. iPads, tablets, Kindles, Chromebooks, different things that they could try out. So even if a senior didn't have any device at all, they could still come in and at least, you know, play around with some of them to kind of learn which would probably, you know, which device would best meet their needs.
Excellent.
Yeah, it is very cool.
So it's the Women's Fund that was able to back you up a little bit on this.
Correct, yes.
And who exactly are the teenagers that are coming in?
That's right. It is Oshkosh North High School, their Communities 2 program. So these students are juniors and seniors in high school, and they come over on Tuesdays and Thursdays from about 2 to 3 in the afternoon. So we actually have then two groups of seniors who are able to participate, those that can come on Tuesdays and those that can come on Thursdays. And it's been really interesting to just watch it all unfold. It really was like Christmas in the air when we were first doing this. The seniors were so excited, on pins and needles, waiting for these teenagers to come on over to help prepare the teens to work with seniors and to understand some of the aging issues. We did have the students go through Imagine Aging, which is, you know, just kind of talks about things that happen to us as we age, whether it's eyesight or dexterity and things like that, so that when the teens are teaching the seniors, they have a better understanding of, you know, fingers don't always do what we want them to do as fast as we want them to do. So just so that the teens would have a little understanding of where the senior might be at.
Right. It's great to have that background too going into it, because not everyone has their grandparents around like that.
Right.
That they are able to interact with the seniors on a regular basis.
Exactly. So this is beneficial not only to our seniors, and with the end goal, of course, being ending isolation for them, but also for these teenagers who are so plugged in that sometimes a conversation between two people is very hard for them to do.
Totally.
So this is, you know, approaching a stranger, trying to teach them something, trying to figure out what their learning style is, you know, how they best learn, how, you know, and to slow things down, because kids are like this.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Could you go back to that first thing you clicked on?
I could take a few lessons in that, because you know, we all move so fast. And it really is, it's so true what you're saying. Not only are the seniors learning how to use these devices, but these high schoolers are learning a ton from them at the same time.
Exactly. And I will say that the connection is mutual. It's the teens are just as, the students are just as excited to get together with their senior, you know,
their friend.
Yes, exactly, and it really is, and that's really what we hoped would come out of it, was that there would be a connection, an intergenerational connection, and it's neat to see that happening. Seniors are learning all kinds of things. They're taking notes, and then they're going home and coming back the next week and re-asking, you know, different questions. Some of them are experimenting on different kinds of devices, which is really neat to see.
Awesome.
So it's just been a phenomenal program.
So really all parties have really the reception to this project has been amazing.
It has been very, very good.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And speaking of that, you were recently honored at the Women's Luncheon here in Oshkosh, which is a huge thing.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you they just kind of explained that to, you know, the group that was there?
Right.
Okay.
Right. They kind of talked about the program and, you know, what we were hoping to do with it, and some of the responses already that I've been able to share with them from our seniors, and different goals and things that we hope to do with it. And it's, yeah, it was pretty neat to to be honored that day. It was very nice.
And so how long has this been going on for? How long have the students been coming into the Senior Center?
Well, it's a 6-week program with a couple of extra things tagged on. We started out with a meet and greet to just kind of break the ice. So that was very informal. We had food, and it gave the two groups to kind of intermingle a little bit. And then we tried to match up what a senior wanted to learn with a skill area that one of the students has. And then we start the 6 weeks one-on-one, and that hour goes so incredibly fast. I have not seen anybody struggling for things to do, or conversation to have. They get in the door and they're, boom, right at it, right away. So, and then we're going to end it all up with an end of session lunch.
Excellent. And is this something that you want to do again? I mean, after the 6 weeks is over,
yes.
maybe?
We do have another session starting in February, and so seniors anybody ages 50 and older is welcome to participate in it, and they would just call the Senior Center 232-5300 to register for that session, and we would just have them right away pick either the Tuesday session or the Thursday session. It will be the same group of high school students coming back in February to go through that session, but it will be a mixture of new seniors and some who want to continue to learn what they've been learning. Skype and Facebook, and I
mean, those things are huge.
Yes, exactly, because their grandkids are on all these things. And so then they can click on and see the photos of what's going on in life and connect. And one lady really wanted to learn how to unfriend people.
Oh, God.
It was funny.
If only it were easier, isn't it?
Exactly. How do I unfriend somebody on Facebook? That's what I want to know today.
Oh my gosh. Well, it sounds like the reception has been great. We actually have an intern that was here last week from the Communities program, and he went on and on about how cool it was. And I think bringing back the program is such a great idea because as these kids are going and talking about it, it's only going to gain popularity.
Right. And ideally, it will be a 3-phase program, with this being phase 1, which is just kind of within the Oshkosh Seniors Center. I think the next phase, what we hope to do is take it broader out into the community to reach even more seniors. And then the final stage, stage 3, would actually be going into the home of some of seniors who might be homebound and having the students go in and work with them within their homes. So it's a multi-phase project. Excited to be in on the ground floor of it. It's just It has been amazing. It really has been.
And yet another great example of collaboration that we've got all these different entities, the school district, the Women's Fund, the Senior Center, everybody working together just, for such a great, fun thing.
Yes, definitely.
And we got a couple minutes left. Maybe you want to tell us about some of the other programs you've got going on at the Senior Center right now.
We have a lot going on all the time. Of course, with Veterans Day coming, actually, first we have our spaghetti dinner is going to be this weekend, actually. Coming up really soon, and then we have our Veterans Day event on November 11th, and that is where we invite anybody who's served in the military or a spouse of somebody who has served to come on in. We typically seat 170 people for breakfast.
Wow.
And and we have a little ceremony around that, and we have somebody coming in this year to speak about the honor flights. And this year, again, expanding that collaboration with Oshkosh North, because they also do a veterans celebration. We're going to have a shuttle bus available for our seniors, people who participate at our event, to shuttle on over to the high school and take in that, tribute to veterans. And so that's kind of a neat thing too.
Well, you guys always have so much going on over at the Senior Center, and you can always check out the Facebook page and see what's going on. I know you guys do a great job of updating that, or the website, which is just through the city website.
Correct, right.
Great.
Real quickly, we have the choral concert in December.
Yes.
I believe it's December 7th. And then we also have Paula Steinert coming in on December 9th, and Marshall Potter to do even more music. Wow. And we are going to have the Magical Singers in December. So check out our newsletter, which is
coming up.
Exactly, which is the current. So that kind of tells everything that's going on. But again, just to kind of go back to the Senior Connects program, very, very cool. If as an adult you're going to be giving a device to your parent who's a little bit older, call the center, get them in one of the sessions, and we can start to really teach them how to use those devices the best way possible.
Well, great job so far, and we look forward to even hearing more about this project in the future. So thanks again for coming in, Jane.
Thank you, Emily.